Hi, I'm Jette Knudsen. I'm a professor at the Fletcher School. I'm a professor of international business focusing on sustainability and corporate social responsibility. And I'll be talking for a few moments about my course on corporate social responsibility in the age of globalization. This is an area that I've been working on for many years. I've been working in a think tank on corporate social responsibility sponsored by the Danish Ministry of Employment. I'm originally from Denmark. And I've also worked in companies. I was working at Maersk, which is a large shipping and oil conglomerate, and helped their CEO develop a sustainability strategy about 10 years ago. I've consulted, but I've certainly done also a lot of research. And I'll show you this book here that I recently published on Visible Hands, Government Regulation and International Business Responsibility, a book that I co-authored with Jeremy Moon. Now, in this course, we'll be looking at a number of different issues. We'll be looking at what is corporate social responsibility. Is it really a thing, or is it just greenwashing? Is it a marketing strategy, or is it really an important element of business strategy, sometimes at least? We'll be looking into whether there is a business case for corporate social responsibility, or whether this is, to paraphrase one of my very famous colleagues, Guido Pilazzo, as he said the other day on LinkedIn, or is it just bullshit? Pardon my French here. We'll be looking at ways in which we can regulate corporate social responsibility. That's what Jeremy Moon and I looked at very much in this book that we did. Is corporate social responsibility only being regulated privately, such as by buyers that are coming up with corporate codes of conduct vis-a-vis their suppliers, especially in the global south? Or does the government also play a role, increasingly home country governments that try to regulate either through public procurement policies or through various requirements vis-a-vis due diligence requirements for home country firms vis-a-vis their supply chains? This is a huge field. It's a growing field. It's a very important field. A lot of the literature on corporate social responsibility has focused very much on US and European firms, but increasingly, corporate social responsibility is also something that's happening in emerging and developing countries. In India, for example, there's a policy that large firms must spend 2% of their profits on corporate social responsibility initiatives. So in this class, we'll also be looking at whether there's a difference between Western and non-Western corporate social responsibility initiatives. And we'll be looking at new challenges that are coming up in this space as well. I wanted to just highlight for those of you who might be skeptics that a lot of large firms are now talking about corporate social responsibility. So for example, at the 2019 Business Roundtable, CEOs said that they would no longer just focus on shareholder value, they would also focus on stakeholder value. And a lot of other examples can be mentioned in this respect. But we could look at in this class whether this is just something that sounds really nice or whether this is something that actually makes any difference. So in this course, we will have a lot of discussion. It's very much a discussion-based class, and I think you should take it if you're interested in discussion. But I also want to tell you that it's important that you come prepared to the class, because these discussions, of course, should be very much focusing on some of the interesting literature that is out there on corporate social responsibility. You can look at this class as a way to explore a question that you might be interested in within this field. And you can also come to this class if you're just curious. That is absolutely fine. There are no prerequisites for this class at all. There's a final exam, which is either a group assignment or a paper, or it can also be an individual take-home exam. It's COVID times. I can be flexible. I will be demanding, but I can certainly also be very flexible. So I hope that you will come to my exciting class on corporate social responsibility in an age of globalization. And if you have any questions, feel absolutely free to reach out to me. I look forward to seeing you in the new semester. Take care. Bye-bye.